Welcome home, honey. Did you have a good day? Oh, really? Better than you were expecting, huh? Well, I hope you weren't expecting it to be too bad. Was the commute alright? It felt shorter than usual. Well, that's interesting. People's perception of time can be an interesting thing. I was talking about that with one of my clients earlier today. Oh, mine? Well, you're so considerate. Mine was good. I had a couple clients over and then I did some decorating. I've really been making progress with some of these couples ever since I was able to turn your spare room into an office. What? Are you feeling alright? What are you talking about, silly? You've always had a spare room. You just never had much use for it before I moved in last week. Remember? It's right over there. You really don't remember? It's right next to the bathroom.
You don't remember, darling? It's right next to the obsidian mirror you should never, ever, ever, ever look at.
Sorry. And my new office, of course. See, I moved my desk and my couch in here. I mean, I got a white noise machine and a wax melter and a salt lamp. I know, I was sort of going for like a whole Zen vibe, you know? This is a real step ahead for my practice. It's light years better than doing my counseling over Zoom. Don't you remember, darling? I don't know what's going on with your memory recently, but we talked about this. The mirror. What are you talking about, the mirror?
It was always there. It was always here too. No, no, no. You don't want to look at it.
Honey? Darling, what's the matter? Well, it's just, you seem a bit fuzzy. Is everything alright? Oh, you poor little thing. You never let on when you're tired, and you always overwork yourself. I am so sorry. I was rambling while you needed some care. Shh, hey, it's okay. Let me hold you for a second. You don't have to be strong around me. I'll take care of you. I promise. You're safe here, darling.
Safer than you've ever been.
What's that? When did I get so tall? What are you talking about, silly? That's strange. I've always been this height. I've always been taller than you. Here, sit down at the counter for a minute. I'll go get some tea. And, I'd hate to say it, but you look just terrible. You really need to stop pushing yourself so hard. Don't worry. I've got a special blend that'll make you feel just like new. I'm really proud of it. I actually think my tea skills have been getting pretty good. What's wrong, darling? I'm just making tea. There's nothing wrong with tea. But yeah, like I was saying, the new office is great. I'm finally making some progress with my more stubborn clients. Sometimes a bit of personal touches, well, it's required to help people see things from different perspectives. No, darling. I'm not really worried about seeing my clients in my own home. I'm pretty quick about who I see to begin with, and, well, let's just say I can take care of myself. Here, piping hot tea. Be careful, okay? I mix the herbs myself. It's made of petals from a Picard rose, yellow tea from the Platis of Lang, a little bit of nutmeg from Dunwich, some milk, and just a tiny bit of eldritch magic. Oh, I'm very sorry. Everything I do is magical. What? Oh, come on, try it. Yes, not bad, huh? I can already see some color returning to your cheeks. Do you feel better, darling? Good. I think I'll have a cup of my own. So, tell me about your day. How was it? Better than you were expecting? Well, that's a surprise. He just vanished. That's crazy, and they replaced him so quickly, too. That's really fortunate. How's the new guy, by the way? That's good. I knew Todd was really grinding your gears. I've never seen somebody with such a knack for ruining your mood. I'm glad that they found someone new that really jived with you. Someone must be looking out for you, I mean. What do people say, guardian angel? Oh no, I mean, of course, it's a terrible shame that Todd vanished without a trace like that. I'm really sorry. I mean, I didn't mean to callously and heartlessly state that. I'm sure he had loved ones, at least somewhere. It's a real shame. They're never gonna find out what happened to him. Oh, just intuition. In fact, I think that after everyone gets a good night's sleep tonight and wakes up tomorrow morning, they'll have forgotten that that man ever walked the earth. He'll just be a little stain on their mental tapestry that some kind stranger cleaned away. You'd be surprised how often that happens. Oh no? Then tell me, darling, what was his name?
Anyways.
Can't remember. Really? You really can't remember? Funny, isn't it? Memory is such a malleable thing. People trust it far more than they should. I was just telling that to one of my clients. No, why don't you just let that thought slip away into the ether? Never to trouble you again. I know, it's really good tea. I think I outdid myself. What? I'm just staring at you. I am your boyfriend after all. I think I'm allowed to do that. You're lucky I made myself some tea because sometimes I feel like drinking you up as well. You're a really pretty little thing, you know that? And you make me feel so warm and gooey inside. That's not really an easy thing to do. I'm a little infatuated if you can't tell. I'm really, really picky, mostly when it comes to the people I like. But with you, it feels kind of natural. You've checked every box. Lucky me, I guess. And lucky you, obviously. It's been a bit of a whirlwind from your perspective, hasn't it? I mean, what, a month ago you barely even knew me, and now I'm living with you? Maybe going a bit too fast there. Oh, of course not, darling. I guess I never really thought about it, but that must be pretty fast. I hope it's not too much. Sometimes when I know what I want, I can go a little too fast. I tend to just take things. I'm tired of wasting time, you know?
And suddenly, I had the entire world in the palm of my hand. Everything just, well, it just made sense. I can see for miles and miles.
But I'm not moving too fast, am I? I worry sometimes that you feel like you don't have any control. Like I'm pushing you to do things you aren't ready for. Is this too much? Do you even like having me around? A domestic god, eh? Oh, honey, you have no idea how accurate that is. Here, let me spoon you for a while, okay? What? Of course we were always on the couch. The kitchen? We weren't in the kitchen. We never had tea, darling. I have no idea what you're talking about. But you sound like you're not all there. Don't tell me they overworked you. Do you want to watch something? No, me neither. Let's just unwind a bit. Work the tension out of your system. Do you know how I decorated the living room? Oh, that painting. Well, I made that myself, actually. Do you like it? Oh, yes, he's a god from that silly pantheon deck that all the fortune tellers use. They call him the One of Shadows. He's a god of the home, of marriage and faithfulness and such. But he's also pretty devious. You see, he used his sorcery to take control of petty little places and become unchallenged within it, wrapping his little domain into a place where he could rule forever, all knowing and all powerful, with his little consort at his side. His jealousy protects what's his and disdains all else. I figured it was a fitting decoration since I'm married, and since I'm also a marriage counselor, and apparently also a domestic god. Really? You really think he looks like me? Well, maybe it's a little conceited, but I guess I'm feeling it. Gods can be a little full of themselves after all. We tend to be that way, and who can blame us? Now hush, darling.
Time for a little snuggle, my love.
Shh. Hey, it's okay. I'm just tracing my fingers on your back. Do you like it? I can stop if you don't. It's just some ancient magical sigils, nothing to worry about. I gotta make sure you're protected. While you're out of my sight in this big world, I get scared. Or maybe it's just random squiggles, honestly, what's the difference? The intent is the same. The line between the magical, between the dark, between the corrupt, and the mundane is so easy to blur if you know what you're doing. And I very much know what I'm doing. It's okay. Just let yourself rest. We have all the time in the world. After all,
The world is ours, darling, and me and you, we're the masters of it. Rest, beloved, let the weight of the world off your shoulders. You're safe here, safer than you've ever been.
hello everybody. My name's Man of Culture. If you like this video, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Consider donating as it funds the channel and everything that I do, and it overall helps the channel grow. Also, just to throw it out there, make sure to go check out my channel subscription. I've recently started uploading videos on there, so if you want some extra content, make sure to go check it out. And if you want some not safe for work, spicy content, you could always check out my Patreon, which is filled with so much spicy content it'll leave your head on a swivel. Anyways, I hope everyone has an amazing day. Make sure to check out my Twitter if you want to stay up to date on what's going on with my channel. You all are some very, very lovely people, and I want to give a shout out to our loyal Tier 3 Patreon subscribers. Thank you to Kiko Namari, Gray, Hybrid Sisters, Sweetie Jinx, Star Espersen, and ace.cries. I hope everyone has an amazing day, and I want to wish you all the best.
Bye, darling.